1 for DOS, which I have beaten once or twice. I have not gotten around to speedrunning yet. It's on my list. But Kavik, thank you very much for Mega Man 1. Ladies and gentlemen, let's wind it down, or wind it up, because we ain't near done with this week. Let's do Mega Man 3. And yes, we're going to have a little bit of music in the background, because this game doesn't have any background music either. So, enjoy the musical stylings of Mega Man 3. But we're going to take it on. 3, 2, 1, boom, let's go. 1, 2, and 3. We got 6 Robot Masters for your entertainment today. So we're going to start with Shark Man. Do you like ice physics? Do you like swimming in water? Well, we got the best of both worlds for you. We've got Shark Man. This is one of 3 stages at least that you can actually swim in, 2 that are required. And we're going to start strong with some swimming. So this is Shark Man. Yes, by the way, you don't do swimming in Wepen stage. Go figure. So, like our good friend Kavik showed us earlier with the Mega Man for DOS, this game was also created by the Rosners. Actually, Mr. Rosner and his brother this time. Mr. Rosner's brother pitched in with some graphics. Thank you very much for that. But a lot of it I cannot play today. That's fine. Don't worry about it. We are doing the swimmings today. It's all good. It's all great. Let's go. So, unlike a traditional Mega Man game, the spikes you see will not instant kill you, although they will be dreadfully annoying. Can you swim the right way, please? Thank you very much. We get to fight a wild assortment of creatures that you've seen across Mega Man games, like rockfish and lobster and squid. Those are in other Mega Man games, right? And water barrels and plant monster. Yeah, these are normal. So, unlike most traditional Mega Man games, these Mega Mans for DOS games are a lot more mazy, and actually, in a few cases, you can absolutely get lost in the maze of treasure that these dungeons are. I was gonna say rock lobster, but it didn't come out quick enough. So, first little trick here, we're gonna line ourselves up here just so we can do a nice straight up movement here. So we can deal with these guys appropriately and hopefully not get nailed into the spikes. Beautiful. So, like a good Mega Man game, we feature a lot of solid Mega Man creatures. You know, the rockfish, the rock lobster, the rock squid, the squid. And lovely vertical movement when you get hit by said rocks. And we're on our first boss, which is Shark Man. And like Mega Man 1 for DOS, they have no iframes. So as fast as you can pump the bullets into them, is as fast as they'll go down. And in some cases faster, especially if you're using their weapon weaknesses. And that's boss number 1. It's only Rock Lobster in Japan, correct. Mega Man, you have defeated Shark Man. You can install Shark Boomerang, arm attachment as a new arm weapon system. So you'll notice something very interesting about these boss logos. They look very similar to other bosses I've seen before. I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know. So I did lie. You can swim in Wepen stage, but we don't do much of it. As a matter of fact, we do none in Wepen stage whatsoever. Now we're going to take out these little trashmen here. And we're going to deal with bees. Y'all like bees? Bees are great. They pollinate things, you know, make honey. Wonderful things. In this stage, they are an utter nuisance. And you run into them many, many, many times. But the real final boss of the game is the turrets. These guys on the wall are the things that will, and almost always will, end your run, because they are snipers. They will always fire towards the general direction of where you're going. And in some stages, they are literally the actual boss. Although you don't kill them, they are the actual gatekeepers of the stages. But anyways, we're going to keep going. We're going through the reactor of this ship. You can actually go through the reactor there, and at the very end of it is a E-Tank, which we are not going to collect, sorry. E-Tanks are not super necessary, but we will be picking up at least one along the way. Fair note, too. Ledges are more of a suggestion than an actual rule. You will more than likely, hopefully not too frequently, see me falling through them. And that's because, like I said, wow, okay, I'm just absolutely... Give me a second, let me pay attention for a moment. There we go. They're more of a suggestion than an actual rule. They tend to not be very solid most of the time, and there's not much you can do about that, because programming in the DOS era sometimes was a little bit more hit or miss. Alright, we're going to take a few moments to slow this down. There we go. Beautiful. Good. So, as you would have guessed, Sharkman's weakness we're going to use against Waveman. Makes sense to me. Wepen will spend some time in the air. We're going to try not to share that airtime with him. Alright, good enough. 2 points of health, still enough. Don't worry about it. Mega Man, you have defeated Wave Man. Airman, actually, but, you know. Potato, potato. Water Shooter is your new weapon. Guess where we take the Water Shooter, ladies and gentlemen? That's right, we take it to the Torch guy. The music sounds familiar. There's probably a very good reason for that. The music that is playing in the background currently is not the music that plays in this game. As a matter of fact, the music that plays in this game is very subdued, very, peaceful. There's no music in this game. So I decided, and I do this occasionally on my stream when I do my Mega Man 3 runs, I'll put the Mega Man 3 soundtrack on because the intention was there. That, and since there's not a true Mega Man, there's not a NES Mega Man 3 being played in this event, I'm sure everybody's cool with a little bit of a background noise of an appropriate nature. Oh, he's not there. Good. All right. So Torchman stage is the one stage that you will most likely get lost in because there is a literal wall down about the middle of the stage. And if you continue to follow to the right as you would in any good Mega Man game, you will get trapped into a circle of stuck. All right, hold up. Remember that thing I said about ledges are more of a suggestion than an actual rule? This is one of the places where that actually comes into play very, very painfully. Don't miss. Good job. He's facing the other direction. So that flower there can sometimes be facing the other direction and will absolutely cause you to lose about a solid 20 seconds in your run. Because he'll just knock you off and you'll have to go all the way around to recover. By the way, that's your third boss. Bye-bye. Alright, Mega Man, you have defeated Torchman. Okay, you can install the Torch Arm. Armed attachment as a new armed weapon system. So onward to that's Bitman. I'm sorry. What am I doing? Anyways, on to Bitman. Bitman's weakness, of course, is the torch. So, we're going to go take a few hits here. As a strong recommendation in this game, it is far better to take a hit from a projectile than it is to take a hit from actually physically running into a target. A projectile may only take a couple points of health, where actually running into a target will take anywhere from like 4 to like 8 per hit, which is amazing. By the way, holy crap, that was amazing. I should have been 100% dead there. Anybody who's played this game before knows that if you get hit by that, you just get knocked off. So the mosquitoes are the real bosses of the game. The mosquitoes and the turrets. Because they're always placed in very inconvenient spots, and they can almost always put a major hurting on you. Ledges are a suggestion. Straight there we go. We're going to try to skip... Oh, I guess we're not skipping the extra health. We're going to skip the extra health. No, we're not. Also, ladders are sometimes a suggestion. We're going to probably run into a bee or two here. There he is. Oh, he's going to leave us alone. Good. So, you do not instantly die from the lava fire that's going on here, but you do take a fairly healthy amount of damage if you do decide to walk into it. There's a turret. Say hello, turret. Say goodbye, mosquito. Alright. Oh, buddy. Okay. So, there is a E-tank down below me, and unless you're new to do this, it took me ages to figure out how to do that. It doesn't cost me much time to do it, and there are 1 or 2 places where it is convenient for me to get that. Mosquito. Wow, I can't hear if he's dead. Yep, I got him. Good. That mosquito has also ended a few runs. One-shot mosquito is a pain in the backside. Here we go. Yeah, mosquitoes, birds, dragonflies, whatever. Oh, they're all the same thing. Torch gun, please. PB swope. I'll take it. Mega Man, you have defeated Bitman. You can install Bit Cannon. Get some bitcoins out of this, brothers and sisters. I don't know where I was going with that. Brother. On to Blade Man stage, which is arguably, in my opinion, the hardest stage in the game. Specifically because of 2 rooms. But, oh yeah, we get to swim again. I like swimming. So there are 2 chambers in this level that are absolutely a massive pain and will likely give you a little bit of annoyance. And it's not this one. It's not the room with the spinning chambers of death and the unavoidable squid. As amazing as that sounds. Or this other chamber with blades that I don't normally run into. But, yeah. So we're going to come up here very shortly on probably what is the worst combination of rooms in the game. By the way, these fans don't do anything. The spinning blades do, of course, but, you know, details. We run into those. They don't do anything. So, as any speedrunner knows, you want to go fast. So hopefully we get hit in the right direction here. Yes, we did. Thank you for the little boost. Appreciate that very much. And rip rendering. This is Mega Man 2 Bubble Man Stage rip rendering. Apologize for that. Nothing I can do about that. It is what it is. Okay, and we're through. On to the dreaded Stairways of Death with more plant monsters and turrets. We all love turrets. We do spend a couple moments waiting for said turrets just because we don't want to have to get knocked down. It's easier to lose the time waiting for the turret. See, there's those ledges that are suggestion. All right, go to pew. Thank you. Fire, please. Thank you. Whoop! No, I did that to myself. Holy crap! All right. That's fine. That's fine. We got this. Ledges are a suggestion more than they are an actual rule. So just keep that in mind when you play. Ledges are a suggestion in this game more than an actual rule. So just keep that in mind when you... Ledges are a suggestion more than an actual rule. Keep that in mind when you're playing Mega Man 3 for DOS. Because ledges are a suggestion. Did I say that before? I'm sorry. So here, like I said, the worst two chambers in the game. We just passed one of them. This is number 2. And you can guess why. Any one of these things could knock you off and you have to redo it. Worst pair of chambers in the game. Worst pair of chambers in the game. No question, no doubt, no hands down. Just terrible. I usually do that a little bit better than that, but I'm not paying attention terribly well here, so I apologize for the repetition. All right, let's see if we can get away with this. We can. All right, where is he at? He's not showing up. Now he shows up after I come through. Okay. So there's 3 ways to go left here. Okay, I'll just go to the bottom. The top route's the fastest, but if you get knocked down, you have to go down to the bottom or the middle. The middle is pretty much an instant death chamber, so you want to take either the top or bottom. Say that line again. Ledges are more of a suggestion than actual rule. Let's take a... Yes! Nailed it. That little jump's actually really hard to do. Alright, so what are you weak to? Oh yeah, you're weak to this. Electric Man's beam. And we're done. Next boss. 5th boss down. Mega Man, you have defeated Blade Man. You can install the Blade Launcher, which is a very cool weapon, to be fair. And we're on to the last stage. Now, Oil Man stage was the first stage I attempted to do when I first started learning this game. And it took me about 2 hours to get through it the first time. Not that it's a hard stage, but it's a long stage, and there's a lot of things that can do a lot of damage. We're hopefully not going to take 2 hours to do this stage. As a matter of fact, hopefully not doing more than about 4 minutes. Actually, 2 minutes. So we'll see what happens. So otherwise, I'm going to kind of break the estimate by a smidgen. Just a smidgen. Don't worry about it. And a little shuffle there. Drop off. There we go. More plant monsters. Oh, ow! Bullet to the back of the head. That's not good. All right, so we want to hang tight here for a second. We have a bee that we need to deal with, because if we don't, he'll deal with us on the ladder. Thank you for being cooperative. If you don't take that bee out, he will continuously fly to you and knock you off these ladders, and you'd have to come back up here and do it all over again anyways. There is a second one here. Don't miss the jump. There we go. We made it. Hope he didn't blink. Oh, come on. Come on! Alright, so we may end up having to take the E-Tank here that we got back in Bitman stage. It's a fun fact in this game. This game features a very interesting enemy system. If you kill an enemy and you have not lost all of your lives, anything that's been damaged or killed will remain damaged or killed. We're going to take that E-Tank now. So if I kill all of these little guys and then die and then have to come back through, they'll be dead on my second pathway through. So I don't have to worry about killing them more than once. Unless you get a game over, in which case, then yes, you will have to worry about that. But it's a really interesting I don't know. I want to say bug so much as it's a feature. Like the ledges, it's more of a suggestion than an actual rule. By the way, we're not done with the mosquitoes. There we go. There's one. And we got one more here. Come here. Got him. All right, on to the 6th Robot Master. He doesn't like blades. Most bosses don't like blades, but him even less so. And we're done with the 6th boss. On to the Wily Stage. Now, the Wily Stage is, of course, the hardest, notably the hardest stage in the game, of course. It is also the longest stage. It's also the stage that you really don't want to fall into the pits on, because it's one of the few places in the game where you can instantly die. Most of the stages don't feature an instant kill pit. This one features several of them. You see that green acid? Yeah, that's instant kill. Unlike an earlier stage with the fire is not instant kill. The acid absolutely is. So we're going to try not to fall into that, okay? Okay. All right, so we got our good friend Bitman again, who doesn't like fire, so we're going to light him up and try not to take too much damage along the way. And he's dead. So we're going to get to see Bitman again. Bye. We're going to switch back to our PB Swolt, PB Blaster. Good for taking some crap and dislodging rust off your car. Good stuff. Highly recommend it. Oh, I went too soon. That's okay. There's another one of these guys. So if you're interested in looking into Mega Man DOS, there's a really good video game history video out there on YouTube. I don't recall. Game Historian, I believe. It's a really, really good look on both Mega Man 1 DOS and Mega Man 3 DOS. To be fair, they're both games. I mean, they're as good as they could be expected for literally being programmed by one individual back in the day, and 2 technically for the second one. But they're a really good watch if you want to get into either, a little bit more about why these games even exist. Because Capcom wasn't going to make Mega Man DOS 1. They definitely were going to make Mega Man DOS 3. But yet here they are, because a single guy named Mr. Steven Rosner decided that these games should exist. He made them in his spare time. He says, hey, you want a game in your free time? You want a free game for DOS? He's like, sure, bring it on. And so we had Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 3 for DOS. Quick bit of information. If you're wondering why there's no Mega Man 2 for DOS, it's because when Mega Man 3 for DOS came out, Mega Man 2 was already well and past, and they were on to Mega Man 3. And since they had a lot of extra boxes and artwork for Mega Man 3, just call it Mega Man 3. Lo and behold, we have Mega Man 3 for DOS instead of Mega Man 2. So it is. So if you were wondering why there's no Mega Man 2 for DOS, that's the reason. And also, again, this game was programmed by the same guy, Mr. Rosner, and his brother did some of the art, so it wasn't just one Rosner. There were 2 Rosners. But I'll let you watch that video for more of the fun history on this stuff. But we're good to go. Let's do this. All right, so we got a little bit more of the platforming left before we're done. We have one more Robot Master, if you've been keeping count. We got to beat Torchman again, and by beat, I mean shower with him with water. And we've got, of course, Dr. Wily. However, this game, there's 2 final bosses. You remember, and the name was Croak. Remember Croak from the first game a couple of minutes ago? Yeah, Croak shows up again. Except Dr. Wily isn't in Croak. He's doing his own thing. So, let's go kill Croak again. Oh, I missed. Didn't miss. I missed. And Blades as a backup. Ow. Oh no, I died! Oh, I guess I gotta do it without. That's fine. That's fine. Again, when I said about getting hit by a projectile versus getting hit by bodying the boss, yeah, bodying the boss is a very bad thing here. Let's put this on this just because. That's fine. That's fine. We're alright. We're going to still be very close to estimate. It's fine. And pop. Yep, his name is Croak. Croak Troll is appropriate. Let's put it on Shark Blades and then water. Alright, time for Wily's Rave. So we're just going to sit here and pummel him with water, because that's what the weakness to his little shell is. And then we're going to hit him with a little bit of Shark Blade. By the way, you see that green acid around Dr. Wily there? Yeah, you can't cross the threshold, otherwise you will instantly die. Meanwhile, he's throwing glow sticks at you. If I cross that threshold, even if the pixel of my toe crosses that, I will die. And that's GG right about there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say I appreciate you all coming out and watching a little bit of Mega Man, wild Mega Man action. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you enjoyed the Mega Man. Mega Man block ain't done